Welcome replay viewers, and good afternoon everybody. And what a good afternoon it is. We're here at the Fire Island Wilderness Visitor Center of the Fire Island National Seashore, the eastern end of the National Seashore, here at the Otis Pike Fire Island High Dune Wilderness, here at Smith Point in Shirley, Long Island. So we're going to take a walk down through the nature trail and then out over to the ocean beach, and then we will walk down along the beach to the breach about 1.5 miles to the west of us, and we'll see what's going on down there, and then we'll hike back up this way. So welcome again. Thanks for joining on the trip. Let me just walk up a little bit here, and then we'll start our journey down the nature trail. Hopefully the signal, Verizon wireless, Verizon cell signal will stay with us. Crystal clear skies today, not a cloud in the sky. The ocean has calmed down quite a bit from the storms that we had over the past 2 weeks. Hurricane Jose and then Hurricane Maria offshore, but they've long gone. This is the Fire Island National Seashore Visitor Center. We've been here many times, and if you look at the archive videos I have on my YouTube channel, you'll see what this is all about. So today we'll take a walk down the trail over to the beach, and then I'll end the broadcast there, and then when I hike all the way down to the breach, we'll start a new broadcast down that end, show everybody what that's all about. Again, this is the Otis Pike High Dune Wilderness area of the Fire Island National Seashore here on eastern Long Island, New York. Absolutely beautiful area on the first day of October 2017. I've been asked many times in the past, what are these concrete slabs all about here? These hexagonal or octagonal? Are they 8-sided or 6-sided? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, well, let's say 8, 6 or 8. These slabs predate World War II, and they were used as the gun emplacements for the coastal artillery that was stationed here during the early days of World War II, when there was a perceived threat of the Nazi Germany Navy attacking this area, the port of New York. Of course, in early 1942, we did have quite a bit of U-boat activity offshore here, and unfortunately they were sinking freighters and tankers on a regular basis. But fortunately, no German battleships or battle cruisers ever showed up to shell the east coast of the United States or the port of New York. But this was one of the positions for coast artillery batteries, several cannons that were located here during the war. So that's what these slabs are a remnant of. Okay, we're going to walk north now and then down the spine of Fire Island National Seashore, Otis Pike Wilderness area here, between the ocean and the bay, and then we'll head back over to the ocean front. This is about the midpoint of the width of Fire Island right here at the high point, the secondary dune line. I'm about 15, 18 feet above mean sea level here right now, maybe a little higher than that. Then we'll walk down the walkway behind the secondary dune line into what they call the swale area, the low spots here where the vegetation grows in the sand dunes. Beautiful day to be here, and I haven't walked down this trail since the spring of the year before everything was green. So pretty soon the colors will be turning red. As you can see, some things are starting to turn already. Hi. Still pretty lush though, because there was a lot of rainfall this summer and now into the early fall. We had tremendous downpours over here yesterday. There were thunderstorms rolled through the area. Okay. Hi.
How are you?
Thank you. Okay, so I'm down behind the dune line over toward the bay side of the Barrier Beach here, Fire Island Barrier Beach, in the low area. Pretty nice. People enjoying this beautiful autumn day, first day of October. Air temperature was only about 65 for today, or high today, this afternoon, 65. But in this strong autumn sun, equinox sun, it feels much warmer than that for sure. Now what we will start to see this time of season is, this time of the year, is the migrating birds heading through here, heading south. And they'll use this area as a rest stop, nightly stopover. Flocks of migrating birds will come through here. Pretty soon you'll see quite a few swallows. Usually like mid-October you'll see flocks of swallows passing through here on their way south. I'll keep my iPhone 7 as steady as possible. One of these days I'm going to break down and treat myself to a gimbal for the iPhone. So we're about midway between the ocean and Great South Bay, or as it's known out here, Bellport Bay, the east end of the Great South Bay system. Now we're going to climb back up over the secondary dune line, and head over to the ocean beach. And we'll walk down to the surf, see how the ocean looks today. As you can see, there are many different hiking trails through here. Alright, I'm at the high point right now at this section of the Barrier Beach Fire Island. And I'll just pan around. This is basically looking to the west. I'll slowly pan to the south, looking out over the Atlantic Ocean. This is looking back toward the east, where we just left the ranger station and the visitor center. Here I'm looking to the northeast, northeast at Smith Point Bridge at the foot of William Floyd Parkway here in Suffolk County in Shirley. So that's how we get over from the Long Island mainland over here to the Barrier Beach, across the drawbridge there. And then this is looking northwest to the east end of Great South Bay, or as it's locally known as Bellport Bay, because it's off the village of Bellport. Alright, so let's walk down the trail here over to the ocean front, and we'll see how the ocean looks today. Beautiful day. When we're coming up another 100 feet here or so of where we had an overwash during the recent hurricanes. Hurricane Jose, possibly even Maria too, but I think it was the surf from Jose once again broke through here. If you look at my archived videos, you'll see how I talk about this as a dry riverbed. This was first overwashed in Superstorm Sandy, October 29, 2012, and it's created a channel through here. And oh sure, you can see how the ocean water rushed through here over the past week and down through this channel here. It's dry now, but this was obviously filled with rushing ocean water, rushing from the ocean side over to the bay. I see they've closed it off with markers here. Don't walk over that way. If we walked up this way, we followed this channel, that's looking north. That would take us over to the north side of the island, Fire Island, the bay side, Bellport Bay side. And then I'm turning around and looking south, and this is looking toward the Atlantic. But you can see how the ocean water scoured out a river channel here. That's the only way I can describe it, right? It's like a dry riverbed in the southwest, America's southwest. So very interesting. So this first overwashed in Sandy, 2012, and here again it's overwashed here. All right, we're walking south toward the ocean now, Ocean Beach. You can see all the debris that's been deposited, the beach grass that was swept away by the ocean water breaking through here again. The reason being the dunes were flattened and overwashed back in Sandy's time here, 2012. So that's when it first broke through here and broke down the dunes. And here is the ocean beach of Fire Island National Seashore, here at the east end of it, at the Otis Pike High Dune Wilderness. Well, still some good-sized rollers coming in on off the Atlantic. I can hear them right now, but we'll see them in a minute. The wave action right now, the rollers are coming in basically out of the south-southeast. And the wind is pretty much, what breeze there is out of the north today. So it's going to curl the water back to the direction that the waves are coming in. Ah, it's just gorgeous here today, folks. Looks like low tide. Well, we're between a quarter moon and a full moon right now, so this time of day should be near low tide. Hello, Atlantic Ocean. Here at Smith Point, Fire Island National Seashore, eastern Suffolk County, Long Island. I'll just slowly pan around to the east and then back to the west, and we'll let Mother Nature do the talking. Okay, everybody, thank you for joining me for this part of the broadcast. I'm going to shut down now and I'm going to walk down to the breach. It should take me about 30 minutes to walk down there. And then I'll try to broadcast from down at the breach to show you what that's all about. So thanks again for joining, and we'll see you in a little while. Take care.